The president of Venezuela's National Assembly, Jorge Rodriguez, denounced on Thursday further details of the conspiracy plans against the country, which have counted on the complicity of local politicians and the approval of the U.S. government. Speaking from the Venezuelan National Assembly, Rodriguez pointed out that regarding the complaint filed by the Attorney General's office last Monday, the legislative branch will debate in order to take forceful actions against those who threaten the peace of the Republic. This is in reference to the claim made by Tarek William Saab, who on Monday recounted that a total of 31 people were arrested in Venezuela during the past year for allegedly being involved in 5 conspiracy plans that included the assassination of President Nicolás Maduro and assaults on military installations. In this opportunity, the president of the Venezuelan National Assembly denounced that all the military personnel who participated in these events were recruited by the CIA in Guaido's 2019 adventure and called on U.S. officials, in particular Brian Nicholson, to respond to these allegations.
They have a compulsion to repeat with Christmas, like the oil strike of the oil sabotage of 2002, the violent actions of 2003, the so-called last line of 2015, the guarimbas of 2017, and then the crazy hour and brutal that started in January 2019. And that generate the most serious aggression that the people of Venezuela have suffered in 150 years, is to generate a tone of concern that allows the perpetration of street violent plans, as it happened in 2019, 2020, and 2021.
The leader of the Venezuelan parliament assured that the sanctions against Venezuela are part of the destabilizing actions against the country.
They don't seek anything more than the sanctions would generate such as a level of suffering that would force the people of Venezuela to surrender, and exactly the opposite happened. As already pointed out by the Attorney General Tarek William Saab, the Deputy Diosdado Cabello spoke about the immense amount of testimonies, confessions, evidence, cell phones that have talked a lot, exchange of conversation, exchange of opinions between these terrorists, these murderers.
Jorge Rodriguez stated that 20 denouncements of actions against the Constitution and democracy have been filed.
In 2 years, we made 20 denunciations of extreme actions against the Constitution, against democracy, against the people of Venezuela, which included the assassination and degree of frustration of August 4, 2018, which included the incursions from Colombia into Venezuelan soil, which included the landing of mercenaries in May 2020, which included plans for the assassination of the President of the Republic, of the Minister of Defense, of the first Vice President of the United Socialist Party of Venezuela, of different leaders of the Bolivarian Revolution.
Those involved in the conspiracy plans against the government of Venezuela affirmed that they were offered millions of dollars to participate in the attempts, in addition to pointing out the participation of former state officials.
The CIA contacted me through Grillo and identified me as Man 1 and Man 2. Then, as distant Mr. Franco Ghisetti has Italian nationality, he was a former councilman of a new time when I met him. He asked me for information about the usual things, airplanes, pilots. The one who captured me was the councilman one day in the Bolivar Square when I was passing by. He greets me, introduces himself to me, tells me that he was ex-mayor of that municipality. He proposes me to give him information and tells me what you are going to earn. There are some money and that's it. After a month, I decided to accept, but in the first interview, they will give you some money. They will give you $1 million pesos. They will give me another $1,000,000 for bringing the people, and that's it.
In addition, the persons captured for participating in the conspiracy plans against the Venezuelan state confessed to having received instructions from Colombian intelligence agents to leak information on the use of Russian military equipment by the Venezuelan armed forces.
I was approached by a person that I knew as the monkey. That person approached me and told me that there were some people from the Colombian intelligence that were recruiting personnel and that if I could appear as an active officer in the military field, they wanted to know if the Russians were there, what kind of weapons the Russians use, how is the handling of the aircrafts, the Sukhoi, the handling of the long and short weapons that they are supplied by Russia. That is what they asked me.